the only sort of opportunity I had to combine international development with the practical sort of an engineering kind of way, and I was really interested at having sort of the policy knowledge but having something sort of hands-on to study at the same time, and Sussex was the only place that was offering it, so that was it. Well, I ran the Student Action for Refugee Society in my second year, was involved in that in first year. I played Frisbee for a while, which was great. It was really, really good. And yeah, I've been sort of on and off involved a little bit with the Environmental Society, especially at the beginning, not so much anymore recently, because I've been doing lots of other stuff with the union. But been involved in the Students' Union Council for 2 years as well, which then started taking up more and more of my time. I think I've learned a lot, if not as much, from sort of all the extracurricular stuff that I did at Sussex than I did from my degree. I mean, I enjoyed my degree and I learned a lot, but I think I learned as much, if not more, from all the extra stuff that I got the opportunity to do at Sussex. So.
A level of freedom where you're given as much leeway as possible to think about how to deal with a certain subject, like in terms of research, in terms of getting work done, and as well as not just on the academic front, but also extracurricular activities as well. You can get involved in many ways. I think it's just generous freedom in a sense, not too much to go crazy, but like a good level, which is quite nice. I think it was just how everything was just all in one place, and it was laid back, it was calm, it was obviously warm and inviting as well, and it had a different charm that sort of struck me differently. And as I came out for the further open days, I was like, yeah, I can live there, I can work out studying here. So I thought, yeah, come down to Sussex, try something new, be in a great place, and go from there, kind of thing. Just chilling around on campus in the summertime. Campus is amazing during the summertime. It's just you can literally just chill out in Library Square, do a bit of work, or just relax, kind of thing. I suppose just the mixture of work and play. Especially on a campus like this, it's laid back, but at the same time, there's lots of hustle and bustle, so you're never bored at any moment, so it's pretty good. I think it's just the university itself, just being on campus, where there's lots happening, like from being in here, it's relatively quiet, but obviously getting work done, Brighton just being down the road, loads of things within the Students' Union. It's a huge melting pot of things to do here, and I think that's probably, I can't see one thing I'm going to miss, but I'll probably miss everything here. By being too cheesy.
Well, I looked around at a lot of the universities, and this was the one that really felt the friendliest to me. It's the one that I could see myself being a part of and really thriving in, whereas a lot of the other ones I found that I didn't quite fit into. I didn't fit the persona that was being portrayed when I went there, but Sussex was a really nice place. I wasn't necessarily that dependent before, but certainly coming to university, having to stand up on your own 2 feet and sort of hit the ground running certainly made me grow up a lot more than ever before. But confidence as well. I could never have done anything like I've done at medical school. I I don't remember ever doing presentations or giving talks to large numbers of people, and I've done so many now that it's like a second nature for me to do something like that, and I really enjoy doing it, whereas before I could never have done that. So definitely confidence and maturity and independence. Being a medical student, you had a limited time to do certain things, but I suppose I joined more sports things early on, and I went to different sessions. So I went to cardio fit, and I went to salsa dancing and tai chi, and I did lots of random things, and it just kind of gave you a taster into what all those things that you've never really done before, but you could just do it because it was there and you had the time to do it, and it was really good value for money as well. I suppose the thing I'll miss most is probably the cushioning that you get when you're at university. It's quite a comfortable place to be. You get used to the environment and the support that you get from all the teachers and the students around you and the people that you live with. And going out and being in the big wide world and being a grown-up and doing grown-up things, I think that's quite daunting. So that's probably the thing I'm going to miss most, is being in my own comfort zone.
I've always wanted to be by the sea, so that was kind of a big thing for me. Like a lot of the unis that I chose were all along the south coast, and like when I came down for the Sussex Open day, you know, it was really nice and sunny. Me and my dad went down to the beach and like we had a look around, and their psychology department here is really good, one of the best ones that I've seen, and I just kind of thought, this is where I want to be, this is where I want to spend my time. I think it's got an absolutely fantastic location. I mean, being right outside Brighton, Brighton's a great city. You've got the beach, there's always stuff going on, and the campus itself is just kind of, it feels very friendly and feels like you don't feel out of place. Like you kind of feel like you fit in. My first day, I remember I was absolutely petrified. We stopped off, what was it? Peas Pottage services, like the last one on the way into campus. I was like, stop, I don't want to go, I don't want to leave home. I was absolutely terrified. And we just kind of, like that first night, we met so many people. We had some drinks, we went to the party that was on at the Cube, and it was just great. And then I was just like, oh no, this is actually cool, this isn't scary, this is fine. My second year I went on to, I did ultimate frisbee, which was a lot of fun. And this year we met in our mixed team, we came first in our region, which was really exciting. There's so many things that you can get involved with. I mean, they have so many societies and clubs, and they all offer something different for you to do. And I think there's such a broad range that if there's, you know, they can accommodate quite a lot of people and their own interests.
I chose Sussex because I mean, I knew it was a good university, but when I came to look around, I really liked the campus. I loved the setting, I loved the hills around here, because when I came here I did a lot of outdoor sports, so that really appealed to me, and yeah, it's lived up to the expectations. Well, yeah, obviously, like you said, ultimate frisbee, I turned up to the first training because I thought it sounded funny. In the middle of Freshers Week, my flatmate was going, and I hadn't really done much that week, so I thought I'd get out in the sun. Pretty much being involved in a society such as this has made my time at university, and yeah, it's consumed a lot of my time, but I wouldn't have it any other way. The whole time playing ultimate frisbee has been incredible, but in particular winning nationals with who now are 7 of my best friends. That was just the most incredible experience, and we all worked so hard towards that, and yeah, that was something that will stick with me forever.
The sports here are amazing. My first year I used to do quite a lot. I started doing canoeing, I started doing archery, and I stopped doing a lot of them so I could sort of take one on more, and I'm now president of this, so there's a lot of opportunities to do a lot of different things and really get involved. We've had some pretty big wins, and it's been quite exciting. It's been really good to be able to sort of develop in my course and with people here to sort of end up doing how well we've done, which has been great. It's been really good fun. Just because I'm leaving Sussex doesn't mean I'm going to stop helping out. We've still got a lot of alumni who come and help and come and take part in our tournaments and take part in everything. So that's a really nice thing. I think it's a good legacy, and it's actually our 25th year this year, so it's been a good year. It's been a really big year. I mean, this year as national champions, it'll be good for them to come back and sort of see us and see how far we've done and how good we've made the club over these 25 years.
Going to university for me was not so much learning about a course, because I wanted to pick something I enjoyed, but learning how to work in this kind of environment and going into the future. And I feel so far that has been successful. I mean, I love the city and I love the campus, and here I am working on a European single-seat racer competition. It's fantastic.
Course here for engineering was really good, and the lecturers were really nice. We got to meet quite a few of them, so that was quite cool.
Well, I'll tell you, when I came, it was in the summer before the first year, because I wanted to have a look. Well, I mean, I like the campus from the offset. I mean, right on the edge of the Downs in Brighton. I mean, smack bang, you could almost say half of it's in the city, half of it's in the Downs. I like that. No, it's a nice campus. I really like it. I mean, it's logical, it's well set out, it's pretty. I mean, it's got everything I need.
I really like the campus actually. It's a very nice place to be, especially in the summer. And the little pubs are quite nice. And it's actually, from a lot of the campuses I've seen, it's one of the nicest one of the nicest I think. It's quite small, yes, but there's a lot of nice looking things and trees, and yeah, I like this part of the country really. And the situation in Brighton and things as well.
Obviously the sign, as you drive up, everyone sees the University of Sussex sign, but I think you walk around Library Square and you walk around the library and you get to see, like, I came in summer, so everything was green, all the students were out just relaxing, which isn't always the case now, but it seemed quite a nice lifestyle and a way to live, so it was good. I think for me, time management's been a big learning curve, I guess. You get a lot of reports to do and you don't get much time, and if you want a job as well, you can do it and you can have a social life as well.
It's going to be different going into the workplace. I mean, in some ways I'm looking forward to it, some ways I'm not, obviously, but I don't know, university is a way of learning academics, but I think mainly it's about learning how you're going to go from being a college student to being a full-time worker, and it's a valuable experience.
I think make the most of everything. Like, if you get a chance to do something, then just do it. Don't even think about saying no, like, because there's always something else that you'll get from it. So if someone says, oh, let's go out and go to one of the events, just go to it, because there's so many things you can do and so many people you meet that aren't your friends to start with, and then in your final year they're like your closest friends. So I mean, it's definitely worth doing as much as you can.
The most advantage of this course is that it's a kind of mix of art and science together, and that's what I really enjoyed from doing this course. And I gained so many valuable experience during doing this course from my tutors and from my advisors. Being creative is the most important point for doing this course, and I learned so many experience by doing these 3 years of degree. I think I just could adapt myself very good by making so many British friends and other friends from foreign countries, and talking about our culture and sharing our experience together. And it was really helpful, and now I'm feeling really good. Now I've got so many foreign friends, and I gained a really good experience to carry on. The tutors are perfect and they're really helpful. I should say thank you to all of them, which helped me, because when you are international student and you're not familiar with the when you're coming to the foreign university, you're not familiar with the rules and with the way of studying at universities, in foreign universities. But it was really hard in my first year, but after getting so much help from my tutors, it was really good and very exciting, and now I feel very confident when I'm saying I'm a product designer and I can design a product and I can find a job anywhere now.
Sussex, because I like Brighton. I chose Brighton. I think it's a cool place to be. I wanted to be down south. Yeah, so I just kind of liked the campus and the location and stuff. I like that it's a campus university, like it's all in the one location as opposed to like a city-based university. And I think it's just a nice campus to walk around and stuff. I guess with drama we've studied like a massive range of particularly contemporary theatre practitioners and like groups and sort of more experimental works, which I think a lot of theatre studies programmes don't do. I think here the tutors are quite focused on like stuff that's happening now and stuff that we can like go and see and stuff like that. Just, I guess, develop your own thinking quite a lot. I think you've given quite a lot of free rein to sort of do what you want to do and go with any kind of tangent you want to, especially I guess in second and third years you get a lot more choice with essays and things like that. But yeah, I don't think it's restrictive. I was like quite a big part of the Drama Society on the committee and stuff, and I directed a couple of plays. I guess the first play that I directed by myself, that was good, remember that. Won a Drama Society Oscar for it, so yeah, I guess a lot of stuff with the Drama Society actually was quite a big part of my time here. So.
And I said to myself,
I think everything that you do at university, whether it be on your course, extracurricular stuff, really helps you in future life for jobs. Just being able to show that you've gone and applied yourself for these 3 years and come out the other end with a really good degree and a lot of good experiences.
I do what I have to, smile till it hurts, baby, wear shorter skirts, baby.
I've played with big band for the last 3 years. We performed at the Brighton Fringe last year. That was a really memorable moment. Going to the Lewis Bonfire Night has always been fantastic, really unique experience. I've also played with orchestra. I've been up and down the country playing in tournaments with Poker Society, which has been amazing. And spent this year coaching the women's football team, so I've been able to get some really cool experiences out of that. So yeah, it's all been memorable really, rolled into one. My advice would be say yes to as much as possible. If someone asks you to go for a drink, say yes. If someone asks you to go to Freshers' Fair or to a society event, say yes. If someone asks you to sign up for something, say yes. Go along to as many things as you can, throw yourself into it. You can always say no afterwards, but just do as much as possible, meet as many people as possible, have as many drinks with as many people as possible, and you'll have a great time. University life, I think I'll miss having my own schedule. I'll miss being able to stay in bed till midday whenever I want. Sussex, I'll miss sitting up the back of the Downs, having a beer with my mates. As I don't think there's anywhere really else especially in the south, but any other universities where you can have quite that experience. Yeah, there's so much that Sussex have to offer, and I like to think that I've taken part in as much of it as possible.
Well, I think I've particularly learned a lot about photography, which I majored in third year, and doing things in the studio, so setting up lights, working with the camera, learning particular skills of how to get particular shots of something that you wanted to achieve. And so I've also learned to work with people and getting to know the people you're working with is really important. Well, when I first came to the campus, it was absolutely gorgeous. It was a nice sunny day. It looked really chilled and relaxed, and the people I met here were lovely, so why not? Well, especially with media, I think you learn a lot of skills of communication with other people. Getting to know people is really important, especially if you're going to go into events or working in production companies, or just going to PR, working in digital media, editing magazines. So communication skills is probably the most important thing I've learned. I've done a few sports and played football, and then I've gone and done a lot of work with Bollywood, which involves making up film screenings and getting involved with the Indian Society. I've also done a lot of work with Welcome Team, which is just volunteering and getting people to know about the Student Union, what they do, that they're there to help you and support you when you're at university, as well as, you know, have a good time. They want you to have a good time here as well. Sussex gives you a lot of opportunity to get involved with things happening in town, in Brighton. It's a great city, there's lots of things going on. Visual arts, the culture, going out at night, just meeting new people and taking part in things that aren't just happening on campus. I think Sussex really gets you involved. When you go to Sussex Uni, do everything. Otherwise, you're going to miss something good.
My name's Amy Stevens. I'm the university's alumni officer and I'm responsible for looking after the university's community of 120,000 alumni or former students all around the world. If you're an international student, when you arrived at Sussex you will have been offered an alumni friend who is a local alumnus or alumni who would be willing to show you around the local area and help you settle into life in the UK. And if you've been to any of the careers talks given by the Careers and Employability Centre, it's pretty likely that one of the speakers will have been a former student who's come back to the university because of the Sussex Alumni Network. The Development and Alumni Relations Office also fundraises for student projects, student hardship, bursaries and scholarships. And last year they donated £140,000 to benefit Sussex students. You're not only a part of the Sussex community while you're a student here, you'll always be part of the Sussex community, and we hope that you'll be really proud to be a Sussex graduate for the rest of your life. The Alumni Network keeps in touch with all alumni across the world through a series of communications and also offers opportunities to stay involved with the university through volunteer programmes and also supporting students through the Sussex Fund. This year specifically, it's really important to stay in touch because it's the university's 50th anniversary and we have loads of events and activities that our new alumni can get involved in. More generally, it's important to stay in touch because the Careers and Employability Centre are now offering 3 years of careers support, so it's really useful to have that. We also offer discounts across campus. We've got a great new Sussex Sport membership offer and discounts in the library and the conference centre. Also, if you fancy doing some more studying, we offer the Alumni Study Award, which gives you a cash reward to say thank you for coming back to Sussex. Plus, we have an annual magazine and regular e-newsletters, and we also have a LinkedIn group and a Facebook page where you can catch up with friends and network. We also have events all around the world that happen on a regular basis, so it's a really good idea to get involved in them. The university has loads of great events and activities planned for the 50th anniversary, which we'd love our new alumni to come along to. But if you want to come along and find out any more information, just come and visit the alumni stand today. I was asked to come back to my department and give a careers talk a year after I graduated, and I was really flattered to be asked to do that, and I hope that some of you guys will get the opportunity to do the same. We also have 3 volunteer schemes which I'd really like recent graduates to get involved in. The first is the Alumni Careers Network, which is giving careers advice to current students. The second is the Alumni Friendship Scheme. So if you're staying around Brighton and would be interested in befriending an international student and introducing them to life in the UK, that's the one for you. And if you're an overseas student yourself and you're returning to your home country, we're always looking for alumni consuls, which is our 3rd volunteer scheme, which is ambassadors overseas who will help represent Sussex where they live. I'd really like some of our recent graduates to get involved in those schemes. I'd advise all new alumni to come along and sign up with us today so that they can access the 3 years career support through the Careers and Employability Centre. They're a really great resource and a great team. They've also got a virtual fair on at the moment online, so make sure you check that out. Also online we have a LinkedIn group which is over 3,300 alumni from all around the world from different job spheres. So get on there and start networking. And finally, if we invite you to come to an event, do come along because you never know who you might meet and where that meeting might lead. Come and visit us on the alumni stand today and make sure that we've got your details so that we've got your email address and mobile phone number and then we can stay in touch with you. We've got a gift for all our graduates today to say thank you for coming to see us and congratulations. There will also be the chance to have your photo taken with the Chancellor if you're very lucky, so make sure you come and say hello.